Go to askingradio.com.
Hello, my Cootie. Asking Radio is here. Tell everyone you know. The wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. I am Terungwa Angel, your host for today. Today's focus is sex education for youth. Is sex education necessary for youth? You can also be part of our conversation by joining us on Facebook. That is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. Do well to like our page and stay up to speed for updates. This is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi, and our focus for today is sex education for youth. So today with me in the studio are
Ajogo, Anitha-Mse,
Atsea, Thaddaeus.
Okay, they'll be sharing their opinions on sex education. Over to you, my friend Anita. Is sex education necessary for youth?
Well, for me, I would say of course it is.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you agree with me, in schools, they teach us sex education right from secondary school, from the basic class, the junior class, I guess in one of the subjects like that. I can't remember, it's been long. Yeah, so
basic science.
It is because it helps the youth, yes, to know what they're up to know what they're doing. It expands and widens their horizons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Thaddaeus, is sex education necessary for the youth?
Like what my friend was saying, yes, because sex education gives me the knowledge and also skills that I need for a lifetime of good sexual health. I learn how to have healthy relationship. If this also help me to make decision. So sex education is necessary.
Okay, that's interesting. Even me too, I'll say sex education is very, very necessary for every youth. In fact, when you get enlightened, like you know about sex education, you know about sex very well, you don't stand the chances of getting yourself into trouble.
Yes,
The trouble I'm talking about.
exactly.
Like,
you know what to avoid.
Yes, unwanted pregnancy
Yes.
and all of that, because
Exactly.
you're conversant, you know it, so you know how to
It
prevent
helps
and
you
all of
to
that.
avoid a lot of things and mistakes.
Yes, exactly. So the second thing is, how has sex education been effective for youth?
Okay, like I earlier said, it teaches the students, it teaches youth. Yeah, we're talking about youth. It teaches the youths what to do and what not to do, what to avoid and what not to avoid. So when we
Exactly.
hear the word sex, people feel, yeah, this is a sin. But
Exactly.
you agree with me that if you don't know this thing, you can fall prey or victim
Yes.
Yes.
of some circumstances. So I feel it is good, especially when it's taught very well.
And especially for the girl child.
Yes,
Yes.
especially the girl child.
Okay, so Thaddaeus,
Yeah.
what do you think about that? Is sex education really helping the youth?
Very well. It's really helping because you know this generation. There's many things that are coming up to this our age. So if you know what you like, untimely death, like and also diseases like communicable disease, and also unwanted pregnancy, like what she was saying. So as
People
for
are
me,
always mentioning unwanted
Yes,
pregnancy.
Very
because
well,
if
so-
you agree with me, it's very common. It's
Okay.
very, very
Yeah,
common,
that's
even
true.
to the
Yes.
adults.
so
Yes.
for me, I would say it is really helping.
Okay, I don't totally disagree with that, but I'm confused. How about you enlighten someone? Like we've both agreed that it's helping. There's every need to
Yeah,
educate
yeah.
youth. So how about a situation where you've enlightened someone and the person now say, "Let me just give it a try. Let me try it and see the outcome." How about that?
Okay, sorry, see the outcome of the...
um the sex education,
Okay, then.
like a situation where you don't understand me, a situation where I enlighten you about sex.
Okay.
I tell you that, okay, stay out of this. If you have sex, you're likely to get pregnant, or likely to contact STI, something like that. And then after everything, you now said, and you just talk. Let me give it a try and see.
Oh, trial and error. It will get to
Yes.
you. It will hit you.
Okay.
Very well.
Well,
try.
there are some people that will actually say, let me give a trial and see how it goes. But I feel in such a situation, we've seen people talk about this thing, people that have been victims of sexual abuse and the rest, and you still want to give a trial. I don't think it is appropriate.
Okay.
We should learn to avoid some kind of things, not the trial and error kind of a thing.
Okay, all right. Teddy, do
So,
you
yeah.
agree with
Yeah,
her?
very well. I agree with her because, before you try something, you need to know about it, like small about
Okay.
it before you try. So
All
having know
right.
about the sex, I know, so you want to like try it. Maybe you fell into a victim of something else that you don't know, and also it will still lead you into unwanted pregnancy, like we are saying, and also diseases, communicable disease. So I would say I will not try it. Don't
Okay,
try
it's
it.
not a try and error thing.
Very well.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
all right. So the third question is, how would you handle a situation where you feel pressured by friends or others about sex? This question is very interesting.
Actually, it's very interesting. And okay, for me, we all have been brought up from different backgrounds, different homes, some religious homes and some just like that. So if you know where you're coming from, if you know where you've been brought up, I don't think pressure by friends concerning sex should be a problem to you, because you know that you've been taught this thing. you know that your parents reprimand you from home, and then amidst your friends, you're being pressured because they are doing it, and then you want to join them. No, it's not right. It's not right.
Okay, a situation where I go to have sex and I brought back suya and yogurt. What do you think about it?
Well, actually, I'll of course take it, but I wasn't part of it. You brought it back for me, like.
And then I now advise you that, babe, how far? This is from the sex, so like,
Yes.
you eat suya and yogurt, so they'll
So
buy
you
you
must
iPhone
pay.
16
For me,
Pro
that
Max.
won't.
You must pay.
No, that won't pressure me, because yes, you're actually correct, because that's one thing that pressure a lot of, especially girls,
yes.
Yes, that's what pressure them, because my friend went out, she did this and she brought this back, I should do it too. These are material things that will pass away. You shouldn't be pressured by them, especially when you know your background and where you're coming from.
Okay.
Pressure wouldn't be your problem.
Okay. So Thaddaeus, what do you have to say about that?
Also,
Has anybody, wait, let me ask. Has anybody pressurized you about sex before? This your
yes,
friend?
of course.
Okay.
Pressurized. Yes, you see.
What do you do about it? How do you handle it?
Very well, but I quit the relationship that I in with my friend. So, in this case, I would like to say that no matter how friendly we are, I will just exit the relationship because you are not professional, or I would rather seek professional advice to eliminate myself out of what they want me to take myself into.
Okay. Okay. Just like you all said, is it's not something you should be pressured about, because by the time you go and try it, or you go to have sex, you listen to your friend because she had sex and brought suya, or she brought iPhone 16 Pro Max, or she brought money, and you go to try it, you might get pregnant.
The unlucky one.
You might die in the process. Somebody might manhandle you. You know, guys, this is men.
Yeah.
There's something else that we can't tell. Somebody might do something wrong with you that you will live to regret for the rest of your life. So it's not something that pressure should push you to go and do. You should be very careful. You shouldn't listen to pressures from friends or even people that are close to you. Some of those things, it's not just friends, so even our parents, sometimes they say, see what your people they do, look at what your mates are doing. You are here, like, that's also pressure. You might be pushed to go and try it because maybe your friend did that and brought money home, and the parents are praising her, or the
And also big
y-
bags.
Yes. And then you now say, okay, let me to go and do it. You shouldn't succumb to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Alamasha Godobi is here with some insights from people on the street, and let's listen to them. How has sex education been effective for you?
If we use it, that sex education, to train our girls' children, it will be good for them to understand more about sex.
How can you handle a situation where you feel pressured by your friends or others to have sex?
I will not be happy at all. I will not be happy.
What are you going to do? How will you handle it? Are you going to report?
Yes, like now, if they say I should have sex without my will, or they are forcing me to have sex, I will not be happy now. So maybe I will go and report to elderly people, or I will say, if I'm youth now, maybe that time that was early, that around that 12, 13, I will report to my mom.
Okay, just like the first lady said, she said she will go and report. So we should all report in case someone is trying to harass us, someone is trying to pressurize us about sex. The best thing to do is to report, and you should know your determination. Like, you should stay focused. You shouldn't lose control, because someone is always telling you, someone's always calling you at night to remind you that you've not done this thing, or you need to do it. We should be very careful.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say from the Alamagodubi?
No, they are actually correct. You know, when you're being pressured, at some point, you need to talk to somebody. You need to hear an advice, and not just an advice. A good source, yes. a good and verified source, so that the advice you're not taking will actually lead you to what you're running away from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes we, looking for advice now, we now go to our friends because we don't feel comfortable talking to our parents about sex. Actually, some of them shy away from it.
Yes.
So we'll now go and meet the wrong person, which is our friend. And you don't know that, okay, because your friend knows that you've not had sex, she now wants you to, she wants to create a group. She wants people to be on the same file. So that if she's talking about it, you're also talking about
giving you
she'll
some
now
names.
tell you that, it's not bad, Angel, it's not bad. At this your age, go and try it. So I think we should know the source where we're getting our advice from.
Another, they will give you names like Holy Angel. So the names that you should give us.
Exactly.
Actually, but that shouldn't be something that will lead you into what you don't want to do, because they are giving you names. Then what if they are giving you actually the names?
Okay.
So keep on doing good things, and also likewise I said earlier, you seek professional advice in such a way that you hide and also do away with some obstacles that you are facing. So you seek some advice from professionals.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, do you handle a situation where you feel pressured by your friends or others about sex?
Well, I would first of all exit the conversation, because I'm not speaking to professionals. They are just my friends, and they are pressuring me into doing something that I'm not prepared to do. So what I would do is first of all exit the conversation and seek professional advice on what to do when it involves sex and all that, because I feel sex is very sensitive. It's not something you just meddle into because of pressure. So my advice is, don't get pressured into doing anything you don't want to do, especially sex. So
Anita, the moment you notice that Salome is saying, how far? I'm trying to say, run for your life.
I'm telling you.
Don't even give her listening ears to say, let me not leave so that she'll come and feel bad. Leave. No. Because, advice has a way of getting into your head. Yes. Sometimes it's not like you really want to do it, but because they are continuously saying it, it will not look like, you're the only white sheep among the black sheep. And
that aside, as they are continuously saying it, you feel it's the right thing.
It's the right thing. Like, it's normal. Everybody has legalized it. They have made it look like it's a normal thing in the society. Once you're up to 18 and you've not had sex, you like, you don't belong. Yeah. You understand?
You don't understand. You are Jew.
Yeah, you are Jew. So once somebody is pressurizing you about sex, you don't want to do it. Leave. Run for your dear life.
Yes, sir. Run and don't look back.
Don't look back. I tell you, don't look back. How has sex education been effective for you?
These days, sex education has not even really been there for youth, because I noticed that a lot of parents shy away from it. Personally, my mom is even something like that, because she would not really want to even talk about it or say it to us that are young. So it's like, it's not even been there at all. A lot of parents, especially parents that are supposed to be educating the youth, or we that are coming up about it, they've been shying away from it.
How can you handle a situation where you feel pressured?
I think self-discipline is just one of the key there that will help you, because when you grow up knowing what is good for you, you just go for it, especially when you grow up in an open area where you see and hear a lot of things. You can just always focus on yourself being the best and discipline yourself better. So I think in that aspect now, I think self-discipline is just the best thing, because when you know what you want, you're not really listening to friends that will definitely advise you to go into it.
The lady got my mind, like she got my heart.
Really?
Where she said sex education has not really been there. Do you know that these days our parents don't even talk about sex with us? Like, they shy away. Once you start, mommy, I'm feeling like, they say, leave it, go and pray, read the Bible.
That's why earlier said some people, when you hear the word sex, they feel it's a sin, so they neglect that topic.
Yes.
But if you don't speak about it, if you don't teach it,
youth
will not know.
Very
and they'll
well.
fall victims of sexual abuse and the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So our parents should also play their role. They should educate us. They should tell us about sex. They should tell us everything we need to know about sex.
Yes.
So over to you listening to us now. What is your opinion on sex education? Do you think it's necessary and effective? And also, what would you do when you feel pressured about sex from friends or others? Share your thoughts with us on Facebook. That is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. Sex education is indeed very necessary for youth. It helps to enlighten both gender. It is something all parents should do. They should not be shy to enlighten their children and youth at large about sex. That is on today's episode of Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. I am Terungwa Angel and my friends are
Ajogo, Anitha-Mse.
Atsea, Terhile, Thaddaeus.
Okay. Don't forget to remember to like our page on Facebook. That is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. And stay up to speed with the latest updates.
I'll let you guide me, just stay beside me. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with